Sasha exposes Nina and Drew's secret. Willow bursts into tears. ABC General Hospital spoilers. The bustling halls of General Hospital were alive with activity, the usual hum of life intertwined with the whispers of secrets and scandals. Sasha Gilmore had always been a picture of resilience, but today, her demeanor was different. Her lips were pressed into a thin line, her eyes blazing with a mixture of hurt and determination. She clutched her phone tightly, the evidence she had stumbled upon shaking her to the core. It all began a few weeks ago, when Sasha had noticed something peculiar about Nina Reeves and Drew Kane. Their interactions seemed overly familiar, their conversations laced with an intimacy that went beyond mere friendship. Sasha had initially brushed off her suspicions, chalking it up to her overactive imagination. But when she accidentally overheard a hushed conversation between the two, her curiosity got the better of her. The words she heard were enough to make her blood run cold. "We can't let anyone find out," Nina had whispered, her voice trembling. "It would destroy everything." Drew had nodded solemnly. "I know, but we have to be careful. If this gets out, it could ruin lives." Sasha had spent sleepless nights replaying those words, torn between confronting them and keeping silent. But when she discovered incriminating photos and messages on Drew's phone, left unattended in the break room, the truth became undeniable. Nina and Drew were hiding a secret that could shatter the fragile peace within their circle. Determined to uncover the full extent of their deception, Sasha began piecing together the puzzle. She noticed how Nina and Drew frequently disappeared at the same time, their excuses flimsy at best. She recalled moments when their gazes lingered a little too long, their laughter a little too intimate. The evidence was mounting, and Sasha knew she couldn't stay silent any longer. The perfect opportunity presented itself during a charity gala hosted by General Hospital. The grand ballroom was adorned with glittering chandeliers and elegant floral arrangements, the air thick with anticipation. Sasha, dressed in a stunning emerald gown, stood at the edge of the crowd, her heart pounding as she prepared to expose the truth. As the evening progressed, Sasha's gaze remained fixed on Nina and Drew. They were standing together near the bar, their heads close as they spoke in hushed tones. It was now or never. Sasha stepped forward, her heels clicking against the polished floor, drawing the attention of those around her. "Excuse me, everyone," Sasha began, her voice steady despite the turmoil within her. The room fell silent, all eyes turning toward her. "I have something important to share." Nina and Drew froze, their expressions a mix of confusion and alarm. Sasha held up her phone, the incriminating photos displayed on the screen. Gasps rippled through the crowd as the images came into view. "For weeks, I've noticed something off about Nina and Drew," Sasha continued, her voice unwavering. "And now I have proof. They've been hiding a secret that affects us all." Nina's face turned ashen, her eyes darting around the room as if searching for an escape. Drew stepped forward, his jaw tight. "Sasha, this isn't the place." "No, Drew," Sasha interrupted, her voice rising. "This is exactly the place. Everyone deserves to know the truth." The tension in the room was palpable as Sasha revealed the details she had uncovered. The photos, the messages, the overheard conversations, it all painted a damning picture. Nina's betrayal was laid bare, and Drew's involvement only deepened the wound. Amid the chaos, a single cry pierced the air. Willow Tate, standing near the edge of the crowd, clutched her chest as tears streamed down her face. "No," she whispered, her voice breaking. "This can't be true." Sasha turned to Willow, her expression softening. "I'm so sorry, Willow. I know this is hard, but you deserve to know the truth." Willow's legs buckled, and Michael Corinthos rushed to her side, his arms wrapping around her protectively. "How could you?" Willow sobbed, her gaze fixed on Nina. "After everything we've been through." Nina stepped forward, her face etched with anguish. "Willow, please, let me explain." "Explain what?" Willow cried, her voice rising. "That you've been lying to me this whole time? That you and Drew have been sneaking around behind everyone's backs." The room erupted into chaos as guests murmured and speculated, their shock and disbelief evident. Nina's attempts to speak were drowned out by the cacophony, her words lost in the storm of accusations. Drew placed a hand on Nina's shoulder, his expression grim. "We need to leave," he said quietly. Nina nodded, her eyes filled with tears as they made their way toward the exit. But Sasha wasn't finished. "You can't just walk away from this," she called after them. "You owe everyone an explanation." Nina turned, her voice trembling as she spoke. "You're right, Sasha. We do. But not here, not like this." With that, Nina and Drew disappeared into the night, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. The guests slowly began to disperse, their conversations buzzing with speculation and judgment. Sasha stood alone in the center of the room, her heart heavy with the weight of what she had done. She had exposed the truth, but at what cost? Willow's tears haunted her, a painful reminder of the collateral damage. In the days that followed, the fallout from Sasha's revelation rippled through the lives of everyone involved. Willow struggled to come to terms with Nina's betrayal, her grief compounded by the strain it placed on her relationship with Michael. Drew faced the consequences of his actions, his once sterling reputation tarnished. And Nina, torn between guilt and a desperate need to make amends, found herself more isolated than ever. As for Sasha, she grappled with the consequences of her decision. She had sought justice, but the cost had been higher than she anticipated. In her quest for the truth, she had shattered lives and fractured relationships, leaving her to wonder if she had done the right thing. General Hospital, a place of healing and hope, had become a battleground of secrets and lies. And as the dust settled, one thing was clear: nothing would ever be the same again.